Guys, it's been raining the past 8 days. That was the last time I was out here 8 days ago. It's still drizzling today, but the reason I came out, as you know, the last time I was out here, my fishing net broke. 2 days before my other fishing net broke. They were cheap fishing nets. And I just got new fishing nets and I want to put them to the test. So I got two of them now. Two new ones for casting. Here's the bigger one. There's a long handle. It's about a little bit over 6 foot long when you extend the handle. And as you know, I said I need two nets, definitely. I got a second one. This one has a shorter handle. It's not long as the other one, but it still has a longer handle than my old nets had. So I got two fishing nets now. I'm not gonna have problem just in case if hooking up two fish at the same time again. This one rated to handle, it's either 42 or 44 pounds. Let's see. I believe the smaller one is like 38 pounds. Can handle 38 pounds. What I like about these nets is that they both of them foldable. It's gonna be nice for bank fishing, and just put in they have a little bag. This is the bigger bag right here, and inside there's a smaller net bag. So basically, once I fold up the big net, put it in the bag, then I fold up the smaller net, and I can put the smaller net in that bigger bag also. So, and they're not that heavy. And somebody was pointing out for me that I should use a unhooking mat, you know, not to damage the fish. And he was right. He's absolutely right. I should have one. I'll look for it, but most of them, they like, you gotta wait like 2 or 3 weeks until you get it here. I did find one, so I got this in 2 days when I ordered it. It's not the greatest because I thought the padding was more thicker. It's pretty thin padding, but it's gonna be okay to get by. Yeah, there's a thin padding on, but it's still better than nothing. I'm gonna go with this until I get something bigger and you know, like thicker padding. Today they're not calling for rain. Of course, that don't mean anything. It can rain in any time. But the river level is a little bit up. I was expecting that it's gonna be higher. It's not that high. I'm gonna try it here, this spot again. The last time I was fishing here, probably almost like 2 weeks ago. I want to try out my new fishing nets. See if we can catch a fish. See how these nets are handling the fish. I'm pretty sure they're gonna handle them just fine. The only thing I don't like about the bigger net, the hoop, you know, the hoop size is not that big. I was expecting that it's gonna be bigger one, and the net size, we'll see. Maybe we can hook up a bigger fish and we'll see whether this one is gonna do it, or I might have to order a bigger one. Let's see how they're gonna handle the fish, if we can catch a fish. Everything is set up. I got nets on both sides, so I don't have to struggle this time if I catch a fish. Let's see if we can get a few of them, test out these nets. It's been 45 minutes, nothing is happening. I'll wait about 15-20 minutes more, and if I don't get a bite, I'm gonna have to pack up and go up to the other spot, see if I can get a few fish from there. Alright guys, nothing happened down there. Packed up my stuff, I left half of them down there. Start moving up. Left my fishing rods down there and the 2 nets. Hopefully they're gonna be there by the time I get back there. There's just too much stuff to carry all the way up here. Pretty slippery back here. Going back with the rest of the stuff I left there at the first spot. I'm hoping that I can catch a few fish. If I came out in weather like that, we'll see. Okay, back at the other spot. Looks like current is a little bit stronger up here than down there was. That's the reason I wanted to stay down there. But there was no bite down there. I'm gonna try it up here. See if I can get a fish or two. A little bit drizzle again. Hope it's not gonna be like a heavy rain. Like I said, they didn't call for it, but that don't mean anything. I got my fishing nets here, one on each side. Lesson learned the last time, so there's gotta be 2 fishing nets from now on. Started to rain. Rain's pretty good. Luckily I'm underneath the big tree here, but still. But since I'm already out here, I'm gonna hang around, see if I can catch fish in the rain. First fish, guys. I was about to give up. I think he's gonna cross that line there. Let's see if we can try these nets out. And I got 2 of them now. Don't want to give up yet. Okay, came out of there. I don't know how big that fish is going to be, but pulls pretty good. Let's see how big that fish is, and let's see how that net is gonna handle it. I want to say it's a big fish, but sometimes these smaller ones, they fight pretty good too. I can't tell, but it pulls pretty good. Feels heavy. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one. Nothing big, but for first fish for the day, that's a good fish. Let's not lose it here at the bank again. Got it. Here's the first fish for today. 10.5 pounds. I thought it was bigger the way it was pulling, but it's still a nice size fish. 10.5 pounder. And he's ready. Finally, I got another one on. Oh, it's all the way in there. Hope I'm not gonna lose it. When I have another fish, putting in the smaller net there, see how that net feels. It's gonna cross those lines. Yep, both of them. I was about to give up, guys. Been out here for hours and I just got that one fish, and after that nothing really happened. He's going in there. I gotta wait until he gets out of there. He did. Good. Feels pretty heavy, but like I said earlier, sometimes the small ones, they fight like the big fish. Yeah, come on up this way because we want to use this net here. Be honest with you, talking about these nets, the bigger one, uh, I'm not sure. I might have to get a bigger net because the hoop size is not big enough. Let's see if I can get that smaller net. We need to try it out. That's the reason we came out. See how it feels. Oh, that might be a big fish. That's not gonna be a 10-pound fish. That's gotta be bigger. Hope I'm not gonna lose it. That's gotta be bigger than 10 pounds. I mean, it feels bigger. Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Let's see if we can get it in that smaller net. A smaller net is, I don't think it's gonna. Got it. Yeah, that's not gonna hold. That's not gonna hold a big fish. That net is for like bass or something. Definitely enough for big fish like that. Second fish for today. 60, a little bit over 16 pound. I had a feeling that it's bigger than 10 pounder. It's pulling pretty heavy, but definitely that smaller head can't net can't handle it. Gotta get a probably another net. Bigger net maybe will handle it. We'll see. Yeah, he's ready. Catch you later. That was number 2 fish for today. It's a nice size, over 16 pounds. It started to rain again. It's raining pretty good. The rain has been on and off all afternoon. Going back to fishing, this net might be able to handle, bigger fish, but I'm not sure about the smaller one. I use this one for the second fish, and none of them are big enough as far as the hook goes. This smaller one, the net portion of it is pretty big, but it was hard to get in the fish. This is supposed to be the stronger one. Same problem here, the hoop is just not big enough. My old crappie net was the hoop size way bigger than this. So I might look for another net, something bigger. But for now, at least I have nets here. Not like the other day. I can use that for emergency, just in case if I catching 2 fish at the same time again. But most likely I'm gonna have to replace that with a bigger net if I keep doing carp fishing. Yeah, it's raining pretty good. Luckily I'm underneath the tree, so I'll wait a little bit, see if I can catch another fish. Guys, I put the cameras away and some of my stuff. I had to get it back out because I got a big one. Here's a monster. 28 pound exactly. That's how big that fish is. See if he wants to go away. Oh, he does. That's a big fish, guys. 28 pounder. Wasn't expecting that I'm getting anything. Been out here all afternoon. I got 2 of them. And I figured the rain started and it won't stop. I figured I'd just wrap up everything, go back home. I was putting stuff away when this big fish pulled my rod. Luckily, I have these fishing rod holders. They hold up pretty good, even though the ground is soft. So anyway, that was number 3 for today. I did get it out with the bigger net. I mean, the net itself, it can handle it. But the hoop is just too small for fishes like that. You almost need like a double size of double hoop size what I have in order to get them in there quick. But right now that's what I have. I gotta look for a bigger net, definitely. Well, it was still a nice afternoon. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next one.